All right, my kiddo magoos, I have a book to read to you today, and it is one that we have read before in school. That is one of my favorite books, and I know that some of my friends have told me it's their favorite book too. And I'm going to give you a hint before I show you what it is, so you can try to remember and think so hard with your brain back to when we were in school, and then you can try to make a guess to see if you can guess the right book. Okay, so here are your hints. My first hint, it has monkeys in it. Okay, it's a book that we read that has monkeys in it. Okay, my second hint, it has hats in it, but in the book, instead of calling them hats, they are called caps. Okay, so there's monkeys and there's caps. And in the book, the monkeys make a super funny noise, and it goes like this. Okay, those are your three hints. Monkeys, caps. Okay, now it's time to see if you could guess it right. My book that I have is Caps for Sale. A tale of a peddler, some monkeys, and their monkey business. Once there was a peddler who sold caps. But he was not like an ordinary peddler carrying his wares on his back. He carried them on top of his head. First, he had his own checked cap, and then a bunch of gray caps, and a bunch of brown caps, and a bunch of blue caps, and on the very top was a bunch of red caps. He walked up and down the streets, oh, so slowly, and holding himself very straight as to not upset his caps. And as he went along, he called, "Caps, caps for sale, 50 cents a cap." One morning, he could not sell any caps. He walked up and down the street calling, "Caps! Oh, caps for sale! It's 50 cents a cap!" But no one wanted caps that morning. No one even wanted a red cap. He began to feel very hungry, but he didn't have any money for lunch. "I think I will go for a walk in the country," said he, and he walked out of town. Slowly, as to not upset his caps. He walked for a long time until he came to a big tree. "Oh, that is a nice place for a rest," thought he, and he sat down slowly under the tree, and he leaned back. Help the peddler, ready? He leaned back little by little against the tree as to not disturb the caps on his head. He then put his hand up to feel if they were straight. First his own checked cap, then the gray caps, then the brown caps, then the blue caps, and on the very top, his red caps. They were all there, so he decided to go to sleep. And he slept for a very long time. When he woke up, he was very refreshed and rested. But I noticed something about this page that's different. So let's check and see. Okay, ready? Okay, this is before he took a nap. Ready? This is after he took a nap. Something is different and something is missing. But before standing up, he felt with his hand to make sure all of his caps were in the right place. Are they all in the right place? All he felt was his own checked cap. He looked to the right of him. No caps. He looked to the left of him. No caps. He looked to the back of him. No caps. He looked behind the tree, and there were still no caps. Then he looked up into the tree, and what do you think he saw? On every branch sat a monkey, and on every monkey sat a gray, or a brown, or a blue, or a red cap. That is a lot of monkeys. Will you help me count how many monkeys there are? I just have to know because it looks like so many. Okay, ready? Let's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 monkeys. If there are 16 monkeys and every monkey has a cap, how many caps do you think there are? Let's count and see. Okay, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 caps. And, hold on, the peddler has a cap too. So 16 caps plus one more cap, 17 caps. Woo! That's a lot of caps. The peddler has to wear them on his head every day. The peddler looked at the monkeys, and the monkeys looked at the peddler. He didn't know what to do. But finally, he spoke to them. "You monkeys, you," he said, shaking a finger at them. "You give me back my caps." But the monkeys only shook their fingers back at him, and they said, "Tss, tss, 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 tss." Oh, this made the peddler so angry. He shook his hands at them and he said, "You monkeys, you give me back my caps." But the monkeys only shook both of their hands back at him and they said, help me with the monkeys, they said, Now, he felt quite angry. So he stamped his foot and he said, "You monkeys, you give me back my caps." But the monkeys only stamped their feet back at him and they said, "Tss, tss, 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 tss." Oh, by this time the peddler was really very angry. He stamped both of his feet. Okay, I'm ready. He stamped both of his feet and he shouted, "You monkeys, you must give me back my caps." But the monkeys only stamped both their feet back at him and they said, "Tss, tss, 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 tss." At last, he became so angry that he pulled off his own cap and he threw it to the ground and began to walk away. But then, each monkey pulled off his cap. What do you think the monkeys are going to do with their caps? And all of the gray caps, and all of the brown caps, and all of the blue caps, and all of the red caps came flying down out of the tree. The monkeys, they were copying him. That means they were doing the same thing he was doing. Sometimes we call it being a copycat. This time they were copy monkeys. And so the peddler picked up his caps and he put it back on his head. First, his unchecked cap, then the gray caps, and then the brown caps, and then the blue caps, and the red caps on the very top. And slowly, slowly he walked back to town calling, "Caps, caps for sale, 50 cents a cap." The end. Okay, my reading question today for you. And since I am not at your house to listen to your reading question, okay, you have two choices. Number one choice, you can tell your mom or your dad or your grandma or grandpa or whoever is at your house with you, you can tell them what your answer is to the reading question. Or, since I made a video for you to do reading, you can make a video back to me and tell me what your reading question is today, or your answer to the reading question is today. Okay, are you ready? My reading question is, if you were the peddler, that means if you were this man, the peddler is the man who sells caps. If you were the peddler and you saw, oh, these monkeys, they will copy anything I do. I bet I could make them do something so funny. What would you have the monkeys do that is so funny to be a copycat? Okay, so you can tell me your answer or show me your answer, or tell your mom your answer, show your mom or dad their answer. Okay, that is my reading time.